any of the commissioners like to ask any questions of the Health Department? Should we call them back up, or should we just move forward? Any questions?
I just have a comment,
Okay.
Chair Kogan. As a mother and as a member of this community and the commissioner for District 2, I share many of the concerns about BPA, and I really appreciate the testimony that we've heard on the issue and all the hard work that our health department has done in making sure that we have all the information that we need. While it is encouraging to hear that the market is moving in the right direction, not everyone, is there yet. I'm convinced we're being proactive and trying to take care of some of the most vulnerable members of our community, which is our children. And I'd like to thank Chair Kogan for his leadership on this issue, and I hope that the state will follow suit in the near future. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Smith. Any other board comments or questions?
Yeah,
Commissioner Kafoury?
Thank
Yes.
you. I'm just hearing so many of these comments today were really bringing me back to when I had my first child, and I first heard about the toxins in our environment, because of course that's when I first started to care about it and learned about the sunscreen on the Environmental Working Group's website and researched that. And then I bought a new mattress and I brought it home and I smelled the off-gassing of it, and I thought, how can I have my sweet, innocent child in this mattress? So I had to go buy an organic cotton mattress. And then my dear friend, who is in this room but will not be named, bought me one of those cute little books that you can play with in the bathtub. Oh, guess what? It's made with vinyl, therefore toss that out. And I just felt so overwhelmed by all of the decisions, and especially at such an emotional time in your life, that it's difficult to make the right decisions, and you really just want to feel like somebody is out there that cares about your child besides you, because it's so tough. And so I just want to say to all the moms out there, we do care about your kids, and that's why we're going to vote today to support this ban. Thanks.
Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Yes, Commissioner Shipwell.
Well, I wish I didn't have to follow that. I also want to kind of address the really passionate and well-informed intensity of the testimony that we've heard today. And I want to assure you that the Multnomah County Commission has really built a very strong base in prevention and in driving our policies into an area that is upstream and continually striving to get upstream. I also want to address some of the sense of betrayal, and really it feels like a betrayal of trust for government to allow products that we would feel in our kind of exceptionalism as Americans, that our government would never allow products to be available for sale to us, and particularly products that are available for sale for infants to be harmful. And I just, I want to say that we live in a world of happy boxes, PlayStations, television, toy guns, real ones, all out there available. We live in a really very high risk to children kind of a world. I have to say, where a big promotion going on right now is whether Snickers or Reese's peanut butter cups are the best. It's just kind of another indication. And my children are well grown, and grandchildren moved to Vermont, and maybe that's an indicator. But I just applaud you for keeping up in a challenging world, and we're trying to keep up with you.
Thank you. Commissioner McHugh.
Thank you. I just want to thank you all for being here today and your very passionate testimony. This is obviously a huge issue for all of us, and my children as well are grown, but I do My board hears me talk about this all the time. I do believe in the prevention side of almost any issue we're looking at. So I do consider this a prevention issue. And again, thank you all for being here.
Thank you, Commissioner McKeel. I just want to say that I am so thrilled to be representing and serving on this board with my colleagues. I know that this board feels deeply committed to a number of closely held values, and this particular action today, I really believe, comes and brings together a lot of them. Protecting the public health, acting in prevention, furthering equity, and putting the well-being of children at the top of our agenda. All of these are implicated by this action today. Unfortunately, we have to be taking this action today. I think everyone here understands and believes that this would have best been a statewide action because all of the children in the state of Oregon deserve to be protected from toxic chemicals. However, another value that this board believes in is that when the state fails to lead, local leaders need to step up and fill the gap. The people in Multnomah County deserve to know that they can be safe, and if the state fails to act, this board is going to act. Really thrilled at the large outpouring of support. Those in the media should note every single person who testified in favor. That's awesome. I love this community. Yeah. And I just would like to take a moment to thank the really good work that was done bringing us up to this moment, the phenomenal work from our health department. I'd particularly like to call out Sonia Manhas and Gary Oxman and Lila Wickham and their staffs for the work that you've done in bringing us to this moment so that we know that we are being informed by science and that we are taking a thoughtful and well-considered action here. I'd also like to thank my staff, particularly Guillermo Maciel and Emerald Bogue, who've also helped move this thing forward. And I'm really proud of the fact that we are now about to take an action to protect our community and act responsibly. All in favor, vote aye. Aye. Opposed? The policy order is approved unanimously. Phew.